So then here they're talking about leopard hupa, rikpa hupa, tombol hupa, etc. Those are like the great vehicle is already kind of explanations have entered into good. I think this is now rikpa hupa or leopard hupa, where the great vehicle means etc. And then here it's like I think have entered into good. Maybe this is. So here the saying of that such that kind of practitioners is supposed to be very pure, At least they really try to be very pure. In ancient time, the Buddhist monks or practitioners, they are very much far from the worldly beings. Way of the eating, way of the living, way of the walking, way of the talking, etc. But today, the practitioners, the monks, or whoever, this this nakbas and so on and so forth, it's a little bit kind of messed up, we could say, I think. However, here they're talking about so such practitioners totally free from the all kind of faults. So therefore, the ethic is very well tamed. And that's why they call having entered into good. I think that's why they're saying here. So ethic, each kind of practitioners, they have their own ethic, If you are very lay practitioners, like we have 5 kind of vows. If you keep well that, I think that they call good ethic. And then they will call, I think today what called this, Tibetan word we call Gyatso. I think in Sanskrit called novice. Novice, right?
Ordination.
Novice ordination is like you are preliminary of the become really monk, you say. And there is also
in Sanskrit, Sramana.
There is also their own, what you could do, what you can't do, etc. If you are be with their way, doing exactly, and good ethic, as well as full moon, as well as Bodhisattva vows, as well as Vajra. So they are Vajrayana vows. They, if you are keeping those things, then you could say you are totally pure. So that's why leopard hupas. And then numbering everything, and that is like more training of the ethic. And then training of the mind or meditation. And next they call Rikpa Hupa. I think Rikpa Hupa they translate it have entered into insight. What is this insight actually?
You're saying that the Rikpa, right?
Okay. So Rikpa Hupa. But is in here, in my text, the Rikpa is little different than just the Rikpa of the seeing. There's 2 Rikpas, but I think that must be then this what they translate should be. I want to check. Okay, maybe this text can be little wrong. So anyway, if you are entered into the well with ethic and so on and so forth, then you can find really two meanings, of the dharmas. So the ethic is, we're talking about very ground. And if that ground, well grounded, and then everything raise, everything arising, or other qualities. So like if someone who really kind of good ethic, and then that means our mind is already pure. And when the mind more cool, peace, and then there is wisdom of the knowing of the reality will be appears. So therefore next the this Rigpa Hyupa, insight, well, etc., is that more samadhi aspect, So training of the samadhis, knowing of the really meanings, so therefore the entered into insight. And then Tongbo Hyupas, and the next one is they call, I think, what they call next one, have entered into correctness. So this corresponding of the wisdom. So actually, that if you really want to be correct, then we have to have wisdom. Knowing of the what is the wrong, what is the right, and then we apply the correct ones. If we do not know right and wrong, we cannot know correct or not. So, such, he mentioned, when you really meditate well with your ethic, then maybe we have arise correct views, which is totally free from the nihilism, externalisms, extreme, or what called nihilism, and what other one? In what? Internalisms, yes. In nihilism, free from nihilism, internalism, etc. So that is we call correct view, and this is the such we call wisdom. And genuine wisdom actually liberate of the our stream mind. So that's why the Tongbo Hyupas. So wisdom training, ethic training, samadhi training, wisdom training. And then Tamche, and then all this okay. Then the next one is that having entered into harmony. So this is really important things. Here Mipham Rinpoche says that view, ethic, everything, it has to be, harmony to benefit of the sentient beings, harmony to bring sentient beings into enlightenment. So, so such that someone who have correct view, but then the ethic is something wrong. Also, there is possible inharmony will appear. And if we have such lack of the samadhis, again, then it's very, how you say, it's having wisdom is almost impossible. So, if we are lack of samadhi, wisdom, we cannot be also help to sentient beings, help ourselves. So there is inharmonies. But the really practitioners or sanghas, it should be perfect, this ethic, mind training, wisdoms. So therefore, pure conduct, pure meditation, pure views. And that's the reason whatever they acts, it can be benefits to others, harmony to others, harmony to the enlightenment, himself, or bring others too. So that's why in Tumbat Hyupa, so Yona Lepat Hyupa, okay, then there is some kind of another options, but that is you can read, the Lepat Hyupa is first one. It's like just kind of summarize, and then more details, Rigpa Hyupa, Tongbo Hyupa, and Tumbat Hyupa are more detailed. That is another way to you can explain, okay? Gupan Tadal the Wayonta Hyupa, the Lepat Hyupa, the Hirobatal, Le Mepina, Lepat Hyupa, Munchi, and Asi. That is the one thing. Then here, I think that was the more like, how you could say, summarized or shorter, and then more details.